Here comes Anuar!
Great control by Ernie Tapai.
Still Ernie Tapai, it's a goal! It is a goal!
And the Kadim's got there and he's turned the defence as his foe! Super stuff!
Having a look at the lineups then, beginning with the hosts, Balestier Khalsa, they have made 2 changes to their starting 11 from their last game against Home United. Raihan Rahman comes into midfield to replace the suspended Huzaifa Aziz, and Sanyin Vrebac takes the place of Ahmad Shahir. Zachariah Leong gets his 3rd appearance of the season as Balestier Khalsa continue to struggle with the fitness of their goalkeeper Zaiful Nizam, who would normally be starting for them in goal. Is out with a long-term knee injury. Nakyuddin Nordin and Fareez Daniel are also missing out. Otherwise, I can look ahead to Šime Žužul, the top scorer this season. They'll be looking at him and Hazwan to fire in the goals for them against this Geylang side. Looking at Geylang starting 11 then, and the Eagles have also made 2 changes to their lineup from the last game against Tampines, where Yuki Ichikawa scored a late winner for them. 34-year-old Jufri Taha comes in to make his 11th appearance for Geylang this season, and he takes the place of the suspended Danish Irfan. There is a change up front as well for Geylang, with Ifwat Ismail coming into the lineup ahead of Recha, who takes his place on the bench. Now, Geylang did have some bad news recently, with their top scorer Zico Strua being ruled out with a long-term anterior cruciate ligament injury. Now, with Zico Strua out, they will be looking at the likes of Ifwat Ismail, Shawal Anuar to provide more of a contribution on that goal-scoring front. So both these teams here with morale-boosting wins in midweek. We already touched on Balestier's 3-1 win over Home United. A surprise result, especially when you think of how Balestier went into that game on the back of a 10-match run without a win. Geylang, on the other hand, really opening up the title race, running a bit setback for Tampines Rovers. The man who masterminded that victory, Muhammad Noor Ali, looks quite happy on the bench there. He's done a decent job with his side this season as he goes over to just greet another young coach getting an opportunity in the SPL this season. Hide Kamis will be feeling a lot better about himself and a lot better about his side after breaking that winless streak.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this past week we were saddened to learn the passing of Hidayat Yusof, one of the most loyal supporters of the AIA Singapore Premier League as well as the Singapore national team. Our deepest condolences, along with our thoughts and prayers, go out to his family and loved ones during this difficult time. At this juncture, could we all please rise for 1 minute of silence as we pay tribute to a truly dedicated fan who loved the beautiful game of football. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and here we go. It's Geylang International versus Balestier Khalsa.
Just about to get going here at Bishan Stadium. Balestier Khalsa playing in the all-red kit. Going from right to left. Geylang International there playing in their green kit to kick things off from left to right. Geylang International in pretty decent form actually. 2 wins from their last 3 SPL outings. The 3 points coming in a 1-0 win over Albirex Niigata. And the Eagles, as mentioned, have struggled in the goal scoring department this season. Just 25 goals scored coming into this game. We've got the league's 2nd worst attack. On the other side of the coin though, they will be coming up against the league's 2nd worst defence. Balestier Khalsa have conceded 42 goals this season from 19 matches so far. Still, some very good players out there on this pitch here this evening. Should be in for an open and exciting contest. Jufri Taha getting a few early touches on the ball in central defence there. Geylang to try and patiently build it up from the back. Balestier start the press. Hazwan and Žužul up front for them, forcing Zainul to launch it long. Flicked on by Fareez. Picked up in midfield by Vrebac. Krajcek, full of confidence at the moment, scoring 2 goals against Home United in midweek. Decides to have a crack at goal from range. Just having a closer look at Zainul Ghulam there. Comes out to Umar Akbar on his right hand side for Geylang. Well blocked by Christian Krajcek, who's strong enough to push forward with the ball. He's got Shawal Anuar alongside him. Comes out to Šime Žužul there. Khalili to do a roll on this left hand side of Balestier's defence. Just filling in for Ahmad Shahir. It's normally the regular left back for the Tigers. Anders launches it into Ifwat. Balestier's turn on the ball here. Nurullah. Žužul has got so many issues this season with his pace and his power. Defenders finding it difficult to deal with that physicality. As Zach Leong puts Nurullah under a little bit of pressure there. It's fallen to Barry Maguire. Could see what he was trying to do, just looking to catch Zach Leong off his line there. Sheikh Abdul Hadi out to Fadli Kamis. Stopped in their tracks there by Darren Tay, who puts in a good challenge on Fareez. Was looking to link up with Christopher Van Huizen on that left hand side, who's been in very good creative form for Geylang this season. Van Huizen, league leading 8 assists already. That's joint top with Tampanese's Ryotaro Megumi. Loose clearance, picked up by Darren initially. Firdaus gets it into Ichikawa. Firdaus is looking for that big diagonal there. Puts his arm up to apologize. Just getting his technique on that crossfield pass. Not quite right on that occasion. Does of course have that in his locker. Good high pressure from Geylang here, just trying to disrupt Balestier's build-up play. Pretty successful in that so far. Maguire, lovely touch into the path of Van Huizen. Forced to go back into Darren Tay here. It's a clever ball into Umar. Firdaus. Space for Darren to send across into the box. If what? Let's come out here to Anders. Should be doing a lot better with that finish. Anders Aplin had plenty of time to set his sights on goal. Ideally in that situation, want him going across the face of goal there. They worked this one out really well, Geylang, out on this left-hand side, just to create a little bit of space for Darren to whip one into the box. It's an initial header from If What. Just causes a bit of confusion in that Balestier defense. And unfortunately for Geylang, Anders couldn't quite take advantage of that. But they're back in possession here. Once again, good strong challenge from Anders in midfield. Firdaus. Looking nice and composed on the ball early on here, Geylang International. Very much just fouling Umar Akbar there. Referee Shakawi quite rightly blowing for a free kick. Quick restart of play from Geylang here. Clever ball down the line into Anders, who puts in a decent delivery with his left foot. Comes out all the way to Van Huizen. That is his first goal of the season, and what a finish it is as well. We spoke about all his assists. Leading the league with 8 assists this season. That is his first goal of this campaign. A beautiful finish. Left-footed, first time, into the bottom corner. Geylang taking a deserved lead here. Started off with a very good tempo. They fully punished Balestier Khalsa. This is good work from Anders. Just puts it into the box there. It's not dealt with by Balestier's defense. A wonderful first-time finish into the bottom corner of the net there. Geylang are 1-0 up here. Žužul though, with a chance to respond quickly. Cleared away by Jufri there. Very much. Looking for a quick response here, Balestier Khalsa. It's out to Žužul again, just looking to use his physicality. Interesting challenge from Anders Aplin there. Just forcing Žužul to put it out of play. A deserved opening goal for Geylang there. They started the match really well, playing in a good intensity. Looking to force a few errors, pressing high up against Balestier Khalsa. And playing some good football of their own as well in possession. Comes out to Shawal Anuar here. They've not been able to deal with the crosses into the box that well, Balestier. Though it's fallen to Fareez. It's a bit of a miscommunication there. Hazwan wanted it to feet. Fareez choosing to play it into space. Umar. Quick shift of the ball there just to get it away from Raihan Rahman. Earned himself a free kick. This patient build up from Geylang International once again. Again, just switching the angle of attack, getting closed down on one side of the pitch for moving it out to that left-hand side. Firdaus Kasman, plenty of space to look for that beautiful diagonal. That's cut out well by Fadli Kamis though. Just looking to try and find Christopher Van Huizen. That long switch across Bishan Stadium pitch. And again, it's another attack from Balestier Khalsa that just fizzles out. Uma now just drops it to receive from his central defenders. Recha picks up the second ball, does well to release it quickly under pressure. Well, that's a frustration early on for Balestier, just not quite getting their marking quite right here as Shawal Anuar skips past Khalili all too easily. He's got a wonderful turn of pace. He's been very unfortunate with injuries as well, Shawal Anuar. This is just his 10th appearance in the SPL this season, but he makes a big difference to Geylang's attack. Just with his pace and the unpredictability of his movement, his intelligence of his movement across the forward line. Chris Van Huizen here could deliver this with his left foot. Cleared away by Khalili. Just looking to recycle it there, Geylang. Just as they get the shape in possession back. Gives them time to reorganize on the ball here. You can just see Raihan Rahman just encouraging his teammates to step up. They're dropping off a little bit too deep at the moment, but it gives Geylang these opportunities to put balls in behind that Balestier defense. And Ifwat, it's nice and strong in that situation. Almost took advantage of Nurula's hesitancy there. Chikawa heads it into Ifwat. Just can't quite find his teammate Barry Maguire in that situation. Here's that longer ball in behind that Balestier defense. Again, it's just the willingness of Ifwat. Try and make something of that longer ball played over the top. Firdaus into Uma. Was better aggressiveness in the press from Balestier Khalsa there. They did push up higher against Geylang. I think to give their midfielders less time on the ball here. Did end up giving away a free kick there though. Possession back with the Eagles here. Jufri under pressure. Goes back to Zainul Ghulam, who will take no chances here. Just launch it upfield, close towards the halfway line. Firdaus. Lovely one-touch play, just to spread the ball out to this left-hand side. Van Huizen now holds it up. There's plenty of space for Firdaus Kasman here. I mean, have a look at that. Uma as well. Far too much space between Balestier's midfield and attacking units at the moment. Maguire out to Van Huizen. And those fans have been wonderful right from kickoff. They've been rewarded with an early goal as Darren Tay. Just looked like he might have overhit that. The pace of Shawal, and again a trickery, beautiful from Shawal Anuar. Just couldn't quite find the end product on the cross there. Again, it's wonderful work from Shawal Anuar down that right-hand side. Big threat for Geylang. Khalili's finding it very difficult to deal with that threat at the moment. Nurullah, bit of time on the ball here until he runs out of options. Gets closed down by Ifwat and Barry Maguire there. Just had to go back to Zach Leong. Again, struggling to get anything going in possession here, Balestier Khalsa. Just getting shut down by Geylang's aggressiveness with their pressing. Sheikh just forced into a clearance, again under pressure there, and it's just played into midfield, picked up easily by Umar. Firdaus once again with lots of time on the ball. Again, always looking for those diagonals. Comes back out to Barry Maguire. That's good tracking back by Christian Krajcek though. It's a chance now for Balestier just to try and prove that they can be a little bit more threatening here against Geylang. And Žužul's done really well again with that pace. Just to win his side, a corner. Didn't really have any options to aim for in the penalty area there, Žužul. Just had to invite the challenge from Jufri Taha there. Krajcek delivers deep. That's far too deep for Fadli Khamis to do anything with, really. If a wasted opportunity for Balestier there. First time we've really seen them in a position where it can really cause Geylang a few issues. Chikawa into Firdaus. And it's clever play from Umar there, just to get his body across to protect the ball. Just feels that contact from Raihan, goes down. It's always going to be a free kick. Geylang doing really well at the moment, just to play it out from the back, right through the midfield. Creating several opportunities. Jufri. He's got the out ball in the form of Darren Tay, and again they've broken through that Balestier press for the moment. Umar releases it quickly into Firdaus. There's a big switch coming up here with Anders making a run down this right hand side. Cleared away well by Nurullah. Lovely touch from Vrebac. Space for Balestier to exploit here on the counter attack. Žužul drives forward, gets support in the form of Fareez. 3 for him to aim at in the penalty box. Almost made its way all the way through there into Krajcek, who was waiting for it. Eventually cleared away by number 17, Firdaus Kasman. I do expect that these opportunities will start to arrive for Balestier Khalsa here. Very difficult to maintain your pressing intensity from Geylang's point of view. Just make sure they manage the transitions better. Krajcek again whips it in with his left foot towards the near post this time. Gotten another corner here. Just looking for that flick on from Fareez at the near post. Got Sheikh there at the near post as well. And it's another poor delivery. Cleared away easily by Darren Tay. There's not much space for Fadli Khamis to do a bit of a run up to launch his long throw in there. Rebac. It's closed down really well by Umar. Let's come back to Sanyin Rebac though. Just tries to create a little bit of space for the shot there. Surely handball. And it has been given. Jufri Taha just threw himself towards the ball there. Struck his arm. Absolutely the right decision there. And a yellow card for Jufri Taha here. Lovely shift of the ball there from Rebac. Jufri just picking up a yellow card for the handball there. Balestier slowly getting themselves into a rhythm here. It's a free kick from a decent position. Just getting a little bit of tactical advice there. Nurullah from his coach Hide Khamis. Rebac has one. Rebac takes it. You're sailing over the bar. There's another look at that from Rebac. A couple of players in there. We're looking to take that. Just gets underneath that one. Plenty of power and elevation. Not enough dip, of course, in that situation. Balestier just being told to drop off into a deeper shape here. I said Hide Khamis early on, shouting at his team to let them play it out from the back. They want to try and protect that space a little bit more in their own half, Balestier, rather than focusing on pressing high up against Geylang. Just responding to the fact that Geylang, I found it quite easy to break through Balestier's pressing. I decided to abandon that for the moment. Just drop off. Kill off spaces between the lines. Although that's a clever ball over the top. Van Huizen puts in quality. Played away by Nurullah. And then picked up by Sheikh Abdul Hadi. Comes out to Fareez, who can't hold on to the ball under pressure. Barry Maguire with a bit of space here. Can Shawal keep it in play? He's done really well there. Sak Leong had to deal with that. He had Ifwat Ismail's putting him under pressure. Rebac buys himself a little bit of time. Lovely driving run through midfield here. That's a clever ball into Žužul. That's just unfortunate. He couldn't take it first time into his path. It's forced wide. The move still alive for Balestier here though. Does look like he's earned inside the corner there, but what an opportunity that was. Wonderful work from Rebac. Carving right through Geylang centre midfield there. It was actually a really good pass into Žužul. Could have taken his first touch in towards the penalty area. Would have had a big chance to get Balestier the equaliser. So has one on this side to take the corner for Balestier. Much better delivery. Zainal under pressure there. And Omar's done really well, and that will surely be a booking for Christian Krajcek as well, stopping that counter-attack. Indeed, does that get cautioned by the referee. Krajcek knew exactly what he's doing in that situation. Zainal just forced to punch away. And Umar did really well there. There was an opportunity to get out on the counter-attack. You can see Shawal and Jufri looking to stream forward. Krajcek just holding him back with a rugby tackle almost. Getting correctly cautioned. Ichikawa decides to play it onto Umar. Just got to be careful with the ball here. Gets it taken off his toes by Žužul. The links up with Krajček there. Žužul drives into the box. Gets it back to Krajček. Anuar now. Well, again, they're getting themselves back into this, Balestier. They've upped the tempo here. Intensity has dropped off for Geylang a little bit. A few errors creeping into their game. Momentum just shifting for the moment. There you go, Šime Žužul. You just wonder if Krajček could have perhaps taken that first time, but I think he wanted to try and get it onto his left foot in that situation. Space just closed down ahead of him. Linesman flagging for a foul throw there. Good little bit of pressure from Balestier there, picked up by Fareez into Žužul. Surrounded by 3 Geylang defenders. Gets it out to Fareez. Lovely attempt at a pirouette there in the box. Almost got away from his markers. So a bit of confusion here initially. As Ifwat just got himself into an offside position. Geylang are saying that there was a foul in the build-up there, as Barry Maguire looked to play the ball through. Long into Žužul. A bit of skill from Shawal there. Just to hold on to the ball for his side. Fareez gets Ifwat dropping off as the shorter option. The side's against using him. Just patiently plays it out to Ichikawa here. Closed down a lot better by Balestier here. Huizen again, just looking for that ball over the top. Krajček couldn't quite connect with his pass. That was again plenty of time on the ball to get his head up. Looking nice and comfortable in central midfield. But just those options in front of him perhaps. Just being closed off a little bit better by Balestier. Not much space to ping in those diagonal balls in behind Balestier's defense now. A 7th minute goal from Christopher van Huizen, his first goal of the season, separating the two sides at the moment here. Geylang just trying to get the momentum to go back their way. Just keeping a hold of the ball here after a nice little spell of possession for Balestier. And a couple of threatening moments as well. The ball lofted into an area by Anders there, not dealt with initially. It was picked up by Sheikh Abdul Hadi, and now they've worked this one out well initially. Balestier. Fadli's out of position here for the moment. Fareez has picked up on it, pushed out onto that left-hand side, so received the ball in space, gets the run from Ifwat. A frustrating bit of centre forward play there from Ifwat. It's unable to hold it up and find a teammate. It's a move that just breaks down for Geylang. Clever switch of play from Van Huizen out to Shawal Anuar, who's created space for a shot on his left foot. Far too much elevation on that strike. And wonderful diagonal ball from Chris Van Huizen there. One flank to the other, Shawal Anuar. Let's see that space open up for him, but just couldn't quite wrap his foot around the ball. Shawal, 4 goals for Geylang International this season. Just looking to be very patient on the ball here, Geylang. Just trying to invite the press. With Balestier going to put them under pressure, then they're quite happy to just stroke it around sideways and backwards until an opportunity opens up. So it does here again. Big switch out to this right hand side. Anders skips past Khalili. Far too much power for him. As a crack at goal. Good save at the near post by Zach Leong there. Well, again, it was just far too easy for Geylang. Down this right-hand side of the pitch, again, Khalili getting caught out by that first diagonal ball initially, and then just conceding far too much space to Anders in that situation. Thankfully for him, thankfully for his side, Zach Leong was on hand there. Keep the shot out at the near post. So Geylang just back in control after they seem to have lost it momentarily there. So a short spell, it looked like Balestier might be starting to find a rhythm, starting to threaten. It's a sloppy back pass by Jufri that's put up Firdaus and his side under pressure there. They've been forced to give away a corner here. Pressure being applied by Hazwan in that situation. Krychek just being told to move on to the edge of the penalty area there. Raihan will step up to take this corner for Balestier. He's got options in there. He's got Žužul, Verbac, Sheikh Abdul Hadi, Nurullah, Fadli Kamis at the back post. He's got a short option in Hazwan as well to go deep. Again, it goes all the way through, not making contact with anyone in the box. Oh, he's kept it in play, has Fadli. So he kept it in play for a second time here. He's managed to get it into the box. Comes out to Verbac. He's got a little bit of space. Can't quite fashion an opportunity to have a shot at goal there. Verbac. No, Ali just not happy with his assistant referee there. He's having a go at the fourth official, Fadli Kamis. Almost expected the linesman to put his flag up in that situation. The move just fizzling out there. Raihan eventually played the ball out of play. Nurullah. Žužul flicks it on to Krychek. Darren under a bit of pressure here from Balestier. Well, they've done really well once again, Geylang, just to play out from that pressure, to find Firdaus in space in midfield. Much better play from Ifwat there. Just to hold off that pressure from Sheikh. And a free kick for his side. Jufri, the right-hand side of defense now. Comes out to Anders. It's been a decent outlet. On the right for Geylang. It's headed back into the path of Ifwat, who was well marshaled in that situation. Wasn't too much he could do with that, really. Opportunity for Balestier on a counter-attack here. Krychek under pressure from Maguire. Just about keeps his footing there. There's space on the right-hand side for Raihan, and he decides to use it in form of Fadli. Hazwan makes a clever run there to provide an option. That was a little bit of impatience from Ichikawa. Didn't really need to go into a challenge there, just needed to hold up Hazwan, forced the ball away from goal. Instead, it's just a little bit rash in that situation. Gives Balestier an opportunity to put this Geylang defense under pressure here from this free kick. But just before this free kick gets taken here, quick update. Tampines are leading Albrechts Niigata by 2-0 at the moment. Goal scorer Shadan Sulaiman scoring in the 2nd minute. Jordan Webb with the 2nd goal in the 25th minute. It's another wasted set piece from Balestier Khalsa here. So as things stand over there at our Tampines hub, Tampines with that 2-goal lead, headed towards 3 points. We will go into 2nd on the table. Young Lions are playing Hougang United at the same time as well. You just feel that this is a must-win game for Albrechts Niigata over there. We do have 2 games in hand over DPMM, but they're 7 points behind. Coming back to Bishan though. Omar plays it into Ifwat. Recha battling to get control of the ball there. Well, they will take this opportunity here, Geylang, just to push up. Omar has done a good job in central midfield alongside Firdaus Kasman. Firdaus again, plenty of time on the ball. Again, looks for that diagonal in behind Khalili. It's done well to track the flight of that ball. Doesn't get enough help on the 2nd ball though. Needed one of his teammates to get to the 2nd ball ahead of Barry Maguire there. Maguire spins away from pressure. Comes out to Darren. Just looking for Van Huizen. Well, they really needed Fareez to hold on to the ball there, the Balestier. It's actually a chance for them to break, attack the spaces that had opened up. Easy catch in the end for Zach Leong. Žužul again causes a few issues with his physicality. It's broken to Balestier. 4-on-3 here. Fareez. Just a loose second touch there. Getting caught in the corner, and Darren does really well just to clear the danger. Another wasted opportunity for Balestier, really. As Geylang now look for an opportunity on the counter-attack. If what? We're just looking to get it into Barry Maguire. It's behind him though. End to end at the moment here. Krychek. A little bit slow to release the ball there, Christian Krychek. That's what Žužul was complaining about, saying that he wanted it earlier into his run. Firdaus going down under pressure there, eventually gets the whistle. Well, the Geylang fans in good voice here. Looking nice and comfortable at the moment. Geylang International taking the time in possession. It's the right to waiting for the opportunities to open up for them. Holding on to the ball. Waiting until Balestier decide that they want to press and then look for those spaces. They've been very successful. Lots of diagonal balls down the right hand side into Ender Zaplin. Klaus Kasman has plenty of time and space to play those passes from central midfield. Khalili's been caught out on those diagonals on a few occasions already. Again, nice and patient on the ball, Geylang here. Characteristic error from Firdaus there. Hazwan! It's a strong left arm from Zainul as it takes a deflection there. A shot from Hazwan, taking a deflection of Jufri. Really good save from Zainul Ghulam to keep his side in the lead here. Careless from Firdaus. Normally very careful with the ball there. It takes a big deflection and Zainul does well to react to that. Strong left arm to bat it away from goal. Balestier's opportunities just come about from Geylang's own doing, really. Being a little bit careless in possession at times. Just have to make sure that complacency doesn't set into their game, Geylang. Played into the box by Hazwan. Finds the head of Vrebac. This goes well over the bar there. It's a bit too much underneath it, Vrebac. Firdaus again with time to turn on the ball. Van Huizen back to Darren. Nice run from Ifwat there. It's a good idea from him. Just gotten in behind Sheikh Abdul Hadi. He's looking to try and stretch the pitch for Geylang. That's good pressing from Maguire. Referee waves play on. Firdaus with space to have a shot at goal. Closed down well by Sheikh Abdul Hadi. Umar again. Nice and aggressive in midfield there. Picks up the second ball. This is dallying a little bit too long in that situation. Gives an opportunity for Krychek to get a toe on that. Again, just haven't been good enough, Balestier Khalsa, on the transitions in their counter-attacking game. Far too many unforced errors in possession. And they do have opportunities to transition. There are spaces that they can exploit. It's just a misplaced pass or a poor first touch, a poor second touch that's causing them to lose out on those opportunities. But Žužul here, good strong work initially, is to take the ball off the toes of Ichikawa, and that's that complacency once again just creeping into Geylang's game here. All well and good being patient in possession. You've got to identify the right moments where you've got to get rid. Chikawa again wanting far too long on the ball. Just see loose touch from Žužul. Joffrey was quick to come across. And we'll have 1 minute of time to be added on here. The end of this first half. It's not been too much incident. Chikawa calmly hitting it back into Zainul, who will take his time with this. Well, they've done really well, Geylang, to put themselves in this position. Goal in the 7th minute from Christopher Van Huizen, his first goal of the season. Looking like they will go into the break with this 1-goal lead here. Mohamed Noali quite happy for his side just to take their time here on the ball until Balestier decide they're going to start pushing up the pitch. Tigers do have to start chasing the game. There will come a point in the second half. They'll have to take a few more risks. That's when perhaps these spaces will open up for Geylang. Although Žužul has worked incredibly hard in attack. They're pressing against the Geylang defenders, and he's won possession for his side on a few occasions already. But it's halftime here at the Bishan Stadium, and Geylang International go into the break with a 1-goal lead. It's the man right there, Christopher Van Huizen, his first goal of the season, scoring with a lovely, sweetly struck left-footed attempt into the bottom corner. So at halftime here at the Bishan Stadium, Noali will be happy with the performance of his side. Here they come with plenty of work to do for Balestier, especially in the transitional moments. Halftime here at Bishan Stadium, Geylang International 1, Balestier Khalsa 0. Stick around, we'll see you for the second 45. Several opportunities for Balestier to get out on the counter-attack. Just a little bit too careless in those situations, and he has been replaced by number 22, Daniel Goh. Lively, tricky, pacey winger. Looking to make more of an impact for Balestier in this second half. Christopher Van Huizen getting Geylang into the lead after scoring in the 7th minute of the match. Lovely crisp finish into the bottom corner. His first goal of the season puts Geylang into a very comfortable position here, and in the first half they were nice and patient in possession. Geylang just really willing Balestier to come out and press them. There were a couple of occasions that Balestier were able to win the ball with their high pressing successfully, and more often than not Geylang were quite successful with they play out from the back. You see Šime Žužul drawing a foul from Jufri Taha early on here. Already Daniel Goh's first involvement. I want to make sure Geylang that they switched on early on. They've got their focus right here. The Balestier were quite content in the first half just to hold off and sit back, protect spaces in behind. But there will be moments in the second half. There will come a time when they have to take a few more risks, to gamble a little bit more, and perhaps Geylang are then waiting for those opportunities to hit. Raihan and the poor delivery. Deliveries from the set pieces for Balestier have been poor today. The pace of Shawal into Fareez. Van Huizen joins in attack there to add his second. Had Shawal at the back post, didn't quite spot that run. Fantastic counter-attack from Geylang International there. Just 3 players involved in that. Shawal Anuar sprinting almost the length of the pitch just to join in there. Gets it out into Fareez. Gets that overlapping run from Van Huizen. Just coming into your picture at the back post. It was Shawal Anuar. Van Huizen decided to have a go at goal himself. So big chance early on in the second half there for Geylang to go 2 up here. Norola just gives it back to Zach Leong. Launches it into midfield, but it's picked up again by Umar initially. Like clear handball there from Christian Krajcek. Can you just expect a little bit more from him there? Is he quite careless in that situation, Krajcek? Frustrating turnover and possession. Gives away that free kick. And the Geylang fans back in good voice here at Bishan Stadium after taking a well-deserved break at halftime. They've been fantastic right from kickoff for the Eagles. Been rewarded with a good performance by their team. Of course, an early goal as well. Norola again under pressure there from Shawal. It back to Zach once again, who's off balance as he clears that. All the way through to Zach Leong, making his third appearance in the SPL this season. He's put in a couple of good displays. He was brilliant for them against Home United midweek. It's been pretty steady here as well for the Tigers. Had issues in the goalkeeping department. It's a yellow card for Ichikawa here. It's judged to have gone through the back of Šime Žužul. There you go, Krajcek. Pass into Žužul there. Just sliding through the back of Šime Žužul there. Both of Geylang central defenders there on a caution each. Ichikawa and Jufri both been carded by the referee. Azwan drives one into the box. Comes out to Daniel Goh. A decent dummy initially from Daniel Goh there. Just to cut it past the first challenge from Umar. Azwan can't get it under control. It's cleared away by Ichikawa. Lots of pace in this Geylang forward line now with Van Huizen, Fareez, Farhan, the substitute fresh legs as well in there. And Shawal, Anuar, three of them. Always a threat on the counter attack. So this game here between Balestier and Geylang International. Just one of three matches going on in the SPL today. A lot of huge matches going on, and the updates at halftime were that Tampines were leading Albirex by 2-0. Goals from Sharan Sulaiman and Jordan Webb, giving them that 2-goal lead going into the second half. Hougang United are playing the Young Lions, and Hougang are leading by 2-0 as well. A win for Hougang just put them level on points with the league leaders DPMM, having played a game more. Tampines Rovers will then move up to 36, just 2 points behind Brunei DPMM. So all set up for a wonderful finish to the season there. We've got a proper title race in the SPL. And Sheikh Abdul Hadi gets it away from danger. Krajcek does well to get away from the attentions of Umar. Recha. Lovely little first touch in midfield. Just to get Balestier moving forward. Important header away from Anders Aplin there. Khalili at left back. Had big trouble in the first half as Krajcek sends a speculative effort well wide of goal. It's really going to trouble Zainul Ghulam from there. Goya does well to flick it on under pressure from Raihan. Fareez, it's a clever ball into Shawal Anuar. Steps on the accelerator there. Actually got to the ball ahead of the goalkeeper, but just couldn't quite get it past Zach Leong. Good move from Geylang. It's a clever ball played in behind the defense from Fareez Farhan there. And just have a look at the pace from Shawal Anuar here. Just tried to toe poke it past the goalkeeper. Anders puts it in with his left foot again. Cleared away by Sheikh Abdul Hadi. It's come all the way to Fareez Farhan there. Couldn't quite deal with that long throw into the box. Firdaus with plenty of time in the first half in midfield to spray passes all over the park. Here he is. Be a nice little bit of skill to get away from Recha, but just that power from Sanyin Recha taking him away up the pitch. Referee deciding to pull it back for a foul. Free kick Balestier's way and a yellow card for Darren Tay here. So 3 of their back 4 now, all on a caution. There's that challenge there from Darren. And you can see exactly why it's been brought back. There's no advantage for Balestier in that situation. Just couldn't quite get a Balestier play on the flick on there from Žužul. Firdaus looks to play it in behind for Shawal. It's fallen to Barry Maguire here. Good challenge by Raihan Rahman there. Sliding in from behind to win the ball for his side. Firdaus. Fareez. Clever little turn, and it's a beautiful ball into Shawal Anuar. Wonderful composure. Can he find the back of the net? He certainly can. 2-0 to Geylang International. Shawal Anuar with his 5th goal of the season. Wonderful work from Fareez Farhan initially. Just in midfield to find a little bit of space. It's a beautiful pass as well into the path of Shawal Anuar. And just the pace that he has to get in behind the Balestier defensive line. Again, Khalili having all sorts of issues dealing with Shawal Anwar's pace there. Wonderful composure. And the number 10 is shown in that situation. Cuts it past a couple of defenders and then finishes into the back of the net. Difficult to see Balestier Khalsa really coming back from this now, though there's still plenty of time to go in the second half. They just haven't looked very inspired on the ball. And they've had issues dealing with Geylang. Change of tact in the second half. They're playing more on the counter-attack, the Eagles. Brought in Fareez Farhan, and he's made a big impact since he's come on. But things can change very quickly. It's got to start with Hazwan. Tricky shot for Zainal Ghulam to deal with here. Eventually gets cleared away from the danger zone by Jufri. What we did see from Geylang, we'll come back to that, but just have a look again at that shot from Hazwan. Just dips in front of Zainal Ghulam. Žužul. Again, it's another wild shot from Balestier in attack. Well, we did see from Geylang at times in the first half just a little bit of complacency in certain situations, but overall they've been in really good control of this match. Played some wonderful football. Just going to switch in their tactical approach as well. Second half, and they've played it almost to perfection here. They've used their strengths really well. They've just been too good for Balestier at the moment anyway. Again, quickly played into the path of Shawal. Firdaus once again with plenty of time to spread a pass out onto this left-hand side for Van Huizen. One-on-one against Fadli. Firdaus just leaving it, perhaps expecting a run from one of his teammates down their right-hand side. Could have actually taken it along with him into his run there. And it's been a difficult match for Balestier. Far too many errors in possession. After that big win against Home United in midweek, you would think that Tigers would be looking nice and confident. It's been looking deflated, uninspired on the ball. Žužul, one player who hasn't looked fatigued or hasn't looked tired at all. He's been pressing and harrying, and it's been quite effective at his turnovers in possession. I'm about to see a substitution for Geylang International, another one, the second substitution of the match. Recha getting ready to come on. There he is there. Fareez on the right hand side. It's a bit of space to swing in across. Claimed comfortably by Zach Leong. So Recha just waiting for an opportunity to come on. Looking to make his 18th appearance for Geylang in the SPL this season. Scored 3 goals already. Just looking to try and add on to that tally. Daniel Go links up well with Hazwan. Just looking for a quick ball around that defense there. They had a run from Žužul in the penalty area. A better delivery from the set pieces. It's been disappointing from Balestier's point of view. Hazwan will be taking a corner here. Play deep towards the back post. Fadli got his head on it initially, was cleared away by Anders. Geylang now again with a chance to break here. 4-on-2. Umar drives forward with the ball. He's got Barry Maguire on his left. Gets an overlapping run from Van Huizen. Decides to have a go at goal himself. It's a disappointing finish in the end. Players streaming forward there for Geylang. You see Recha coming on here. He'll be replacing Umar Akbar.
For Geylang International, number 16, Umar Akbar is being replaced by number 7, Recha.
We'll just see Barry Maguire just slot into central midfield alongside Firdaus Kasman as a result of that change. Recha playing up top there. Between Van Huizen and Shawal Anuar, with Fareez Farhan just playing in that number 10 role, just in behind Recha. Pretty formidable attack that they've got here, Geylang International. Cross swung into the box by Van Huizen. Right hand. Looked like he might have been in a little bit of trouble there, but he's done well just to get it out to this left-hand side. Closing down really well, Geylang International in midfield. A credit to Balestier Khalsa. They found a way through. And Balestier looking to make another change here. Matzaki standing on the touchline, getting ready to come on. Darren skips past challenge of Hazwan comfortably. Headed away by Khalili. Žužul now on the ball. Lovely skill from Šime Žužul there just to get away from pressure. Krajček opens up on his right foot. Palmed away from goal by Zainul initially. It's come back to Daniel Go. He's pulled the goal back for Balestier Khalsa here. And suddenly the Tigers are back in this game. Well, how about this from Šime Žužul? Have a look at this bit of skill here. Didn't really have anything going on ahead of him. Has to show a bit of invention. Create that space for him. Krajček has a shot at goal initially. Nice composed play from Hazwan to pick up the assist there. Daniel Go finds the back of the net. And a substitution has been made. Ahmad Zaki, number 20, coming in for Khalili. He's had a very difficult outing here. It's found it very difficult to deal with the movement of Shawal Anuar. Ahmad Zaki's first test here against Anders Aplin. Well, Geylang looking like they were in a very comfortable position. And suddenly Balestier, just one quick counter attack, getting themselves back with their first real big chance of the game, I think. Space for Recha. They're all over the place at the moment at Geylang. Balestier suddenly find a spring in their step. Hazwan's done really well there just to earn a free kick. Situation where he'd run into a bit of a cul-de-sac. There he is. Just gets shunted out the wider position really well and just draws the foul. Something to think about for Noah Ali. They're looking comfortable. They're on the ropes at the moment. Recha. It's a beautiful ball into the box there, and Fadli needs to be doing better in that situation. And I think he knows it as well. Big chance to get the equalizer here. Fadli Khamis. Excellent quality on the delivery from Recha. He's just moving back towards the ball. Gets underneath it. Big chance for Balestier there. Right hand just going into the back of Recha there. Referee quite rightly blowing for a free kick. Well read there by Fadli Khamis. Comes out to cut out the diagonal. So another look at that. Once again, Daniel Goh, again, who's made an impact since he's come on. Takes the contact from Van Huizen. Get it away by Darren. A good recovery from Recha. Well, I'll tell you what, that was a decent strike from Daniel Goh there. Good pace on that ball. Just picks it up here. Wonderful work from Recha just to pick the second ball up. It's a good strike from Daniel Goh, just unlucky. And go sailing over. Recha gives it out to Van Huizen. Barry Maguire picks up the second ball. Shawal, he's got the pace to get on the end of that. Towards the back post there. Fadli deals with it. It's really well defended by Fadli Khamis. This is that ball came across from Shawal Anuar. Saw a collision between Balestier goalkeeper Zach Leong and Sheikh Abdul Hadi, central defender. He's feeling his ankle a little bit. Doesn't look like too serious an injury here. It will be a big blow for Balestier if they want to lose someone like Sheikh Abdul Hadi. Sure, he'll be looking to get back on the pitch at the earliest opportunity. Azwan. Just got shoved in the back by Jufri there, who's trying to earn the free kick. Linesman was right there, didn't see anything wrong with it. That's Hazwan. Did well initially just to get it past Jufri. I think he just falls over there. It's a good call by the linesman, Ronnie Koh. Krychek again into Žužul. Looking a little bit shaky defensively here, Geylang International. Žužul has been a constant thorn in their side. Always been a threat for Balestier. Just with his pure physicality, his pace, his movement, his willingness to harry and hassle defenders and also provide an option in attack. So some wonderful footwork as well in the build-up to Balestier's goal. Hazwan, again it's deep into Fadli, who's done really well to nod it towards the back post, and they found their equalizer. But we'll just have to try and get confirmation of that, whether it is going to be credited to Fadli Khamis or will it be Daniel Goh at the back post. Again, delivered deep, and the marking was slack from Geylang as it already crossed the line. Not quite sure from this angle. It might just be Daniel Goh's second goal of the match. That is the equalizer. Shakes his head in disbelief. They've completely let this one go, have Geylang International in such a strong position, looking very comfortable.
Goal for Balestier Khalsa, scored by number 2, the team captain, Balestier Khalsa.
Well, it's been given to Fadli Khamis by the stadium announcer here. I'm not quite sure. I think it might have been Daniel Goh who got the final touch across the line, but it doesn't matter. Most important thing for the Tigers, for Balestier Khalsa, is that they're back on level terms. And it did look unlikely. They've somehow found a way back. I think Geylang really only have themselves to blame here from being in a position of control. Allowed Balestier to get back into this one. So I did say we'd have an open and entertaining game for you here today, and so far we've had 4 goals. Plenty of chances as well, created by both these sides. Balestier especially looking very lively, so going 2 down. There's just a panic that's setting into this Geylang International defense as well. Almost a case of anywhere will do now. Just losing their composure. At the back, again, Krychek into Vrebac, and it's going to work its way out to Hazwan. I mean, just have a look at how they deal with this situation here. Darren is trying to knock it off Hazwan Halim. Eventually ends up conceding a corner. And we've seen much better deliveries from Balestier into the area here from the set pieces. Hazwan. Again, Zainal's under a little bit of pressure. Krychek puts it back into the box. Comes out to him. It could fall to Žužul here. Looking to just earn himself a little bit of space to have a cracking goal! It's 3! Žužul with his 9th goal of the season! If anyone has deserved a goal here, it is Šime Žužul. An outstanding effort from the 23-year-old. And incredibly, Balestier have taken the lead. Again, just that defending from Geylang International, it's all over the place from them. They've completely lost their composure. How about that finish from Šime Žužul? Dinking it over the goalkeeper, Zainal, into the back of the net. And Van Huizen, his goal, first goal of the season, his 7th minute. Seems a long time ago now. He's not a happy man, is he? Muhammad Noor Ali letting slip a 2-goal lead and now trailing to the Tigers, who had looked so uninspired for about 60 minutes or so of this match. They only seemed to really wake up once they went 2 goals down. But what a response. And how on earth have Geylang let this one slip from their grasp? An incredible turnaround here at Bishan Stadium. What a game of football we've had between these two sides. It's a perfect example of how momentum can just shift in a game of football as well. In an instant. They'll be feeling wonderful about the turnaround in events here. Look at that little bit of a smile he's affording himself before he realizes the cameras are on him. Does deserve a bit of joy, Hide. Suffered when Balestier had that 10-game run without a win. Again, Žužul causing all sorts of issues. Ichikawa struggling to deal with his physicality. Daniel Goh. He's changed the game as well since he's come on. What a lift in confidence we're seeing here from Balestier Khalsa. Takes a quick free kick there for Firdaus, but it's a wasted one. But just see a reshuffle as well. That substitution that Geylang made. No Arif coming into central midfield. Just pushed Barry Maguire a little bit further up. Got fresher legs into central midfield as well. Geylang now looking to try and respond here. Searching for the equalizer. So as it stands here, Balestier Khalsa, they pick up 3 points. It'll be their second win of the week after a 10-match winless streak. Put them above the Young Lions in the table as well, into 8th position. They've got to defend this set piece here. It's Fareez. Plays it deep, looking for Anders. Can't make the most of it, under pressure from Fadli Khamis. Picked up by Maguire. Space to get his head up. Deliver into the box. Cleared away by Nurullah. Daniel now just being encouraged to keep a hold of the ball. Looked like a nudge in the back there. Nothing doing, says the referee. Sways play on. Recha. Going to try and get the better of Fadli Khamis. A lovely first touch from Barry Maguire. Can't find the finish though. Was a lovely take from Maguire there. Just to chest it down. Away from his marker. Good work from Recha down his left-hand side. That first touch there. Krajcek getting caught underneath it. Can't quite find the finish in that situation. Quick goal kick out. Rola just hacks it away under pressure from Fareez Farhan. Set up for a wonderful finish. What a brilliant second half we've had here. Deep cross finds its way into Recha. Again, looking to stand up. Fadli Khamis cuts it onto his right foot. Unlucky from Recha there. Let's come back to him. Balestier just having to hold out here under a little bit of pressure. And they'll be glad to see that one go all the way out. It's looking to sort of few things out. Here they come in. Now that they've got themselves in a good position here. Now they're the side that can take their time with things. Geylang are the ones that are going to have to try and open up, try and take a few more risks, try and hurry things. And Žužul, wonderful work from the big number 9. A wonderful outlet for them. Šime Žužul. He's been for Balestier this season. And you've got the likes of Hazwan buzzing around him as well. Raihan picks up a yellow card here. It's for repeated fouling. Went nudging into the back of Barry Maguire in that situation. Hazwan's got a bit of cramp here. Yeah, it does look like he's struggling with a bit of cramp. Not going to be able to sort it out on the pitch. So call for the stretcher to come on. Well, I'll be hoping that they won't have to take him off. But it doesn't look like he's going to be able to continue. It does look like they will be looking to make their third and final substitution here. Could be S.LEAGUE getting ready to come on. Returning to the side after injury. Jufri launches long as Balestier sit on the edge of the area. Invite Geylang onto them. Cleared away by Ahmad Zaki. Good touch from Vrebac. He's been excellent with his driving runs through midfield. Sanyin Vrebac, good first touch there. Just hurried into a finish by the recovering Jufri Taha. And he's gone down with an injury as well. There he is, again with that powerful running through the midfield. His first touch here, it's him a little bit of space, but he's just stretching under pressure from Jufri Taha. He's gone down with cramp as well. Has put in a big shift in central midfield, Vrebac, for the Tigers. They've got a bit of an issue here. They're just holding off with the substitution. Just looking to see if Vrebac is okay to continue. They have to make the substitution now. Ilyas Lee will be coming on for Hazwan Halim. It's not fit enough to continue. Going out to cramp.
Substitution for Balestier Khalsa, number 7, Hazwan Halim, is being replaced by number 26, Elias Lee.
So Elias Lee just coming in to shore things up defensively for Balestier Khalsa. It's looking like he'll just sit in front of that defense, in behind Raihan and Vrebac. Plenty of instructions coming out from the Balestier bench. Sead Muratovic, Rosman Sulaiman, all up there, giving as much encouragement and instructions as they can to their players, to their team. They try and hold out for a big result here that looked very unlikely until the last 20 minutes of the game or so. They maintain their concentration and see this one out though, the Tigers. Tell you what, if they come away with a big win, you see a huge smile on the face of Hide Kamis. And No Ali will be absolutely fuming. Žužul again. Real attacking threat for Balestier. Ahmad Zaki clears it away. Vrebac, he's overcome his bit of cramp there. Gets it out to Krajcek. Oh, he's done really well just to earn a free kick. Eat away a few seconds. Try and kill the momentum of this match. Barry Maguire can't get a hold of that ball. Anders just unable to keep it in play. Does go to Geylang. Seemed to catch everyone off guard there, including the player who received the ball, Shawal Anuar, although he did well to get it under control. Recha now. There's still time for Geylang to pull a goal back here. And with the quality that they have up front, he wouldn't put it past them to find that equalizer, although it's a move that's broken down momentarily. Arif. Out to Fareez. Good ball into the box. Recha just can't quite direct it towards goal there. And he's put in a couple of decent deliveries from this left-hand side as Fareez. He has made a big impact since he's come on. It's unfortunate for him that his side has collapsed defensively. Can they try with a quick goal kick there? And it's good closing down from Farhan. Very quick to shut down Nurullah. Edging towards the 90-minute mark here at the Bishan Stadium. Balestier Khalsa, after being 2 goals down, have somehow turned it around, leading 3-2 at the moment, heading towards their second win in a week. Snapped their 10-game winless run on Wednesday against Home United at this venue as well. Looking to claim another big win here against Geylang. We're just looking to launch it forward at every opportunity. Shawal has the pace to keep it in play. Looks for options to arrive. Fareez finds a bit of space and finds the bottom corner. He has been outstanding for Geylang in the second half, Fareez. And he gets his reward here. A goal and an assist for the number 11. That is his 4th goal of the season. Farhan scoring over the top of Ahmad Zaki. Doesn't deal with that. The pace of Shawal Anuar to keep that one in play, and the composure from Farhan to hold on to it, to wait for the opening to arrive, and then to find the bottom corner with an unerring finish. Well, we were just talking about Balestier heading towards perhaps another big win. They've been pegged back. Brilliant, brilliant game. Wonderful entertainment we've had here at Bishan Stadium. Still time. There's still time for someone to get a winner here. It's Geylang looking to launch a counter-attack. Barry Maguire is looking for options ahead of him. Oh, that's a beautiful touch from Fareez into the path of Shawal. Bombed away by Zach Leong. The panic for a moment there in Balestier's defense as Geylang come again. Recha. Oh, lovely feet from Daniel Go there, just to skip away from pressure. Held on to it for a bit too long though. This Anders comes sliding in. Put it back for his side. Jufri with a brave header. Unfortunately, can't quite find a teammate there with his second touch. Let's have a look at that chance once again. Have a look at this touch from Fareez just to set Shawal Anuar on his way. Had a couple of options in the box there, Ichikawa. on the penalty spot yet, Recha, but he decided to have a crack at goal, and you can't blame him for that. Thankfully for Balestier, Zach Leong stood up to it, palmed it away, and the Tigers were able to clear that one. Played in deep by Fareez. A last chance for Geylang, and they found the winner! Recha! The Geylang's 4th goal! This is incredible here!
Goal for Geylang International, scored by number 7, Recha.
What on earth is going on here at the Bishan Stadium? Incredible game of football, fantastic entertainment. It just launched in deep. Zach Leong doesn't deal with it. A header played back across the face of goal. And Recha is there to pounce on the rebound to surely now claim all 3 points for Geylang International. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And the referee brings an end to proceedings here, but let's have another look at that. Fareez Farhan. A deep cross. It's not dealt with by Balestier's defense. Zach Leong fumbles it. And Recha is on hand to pounce. It ends 4-3 here at the Bishan Stadium. They were leading at one point by 2-0, looking in a really comfortable position. Headed towards 3 points. And Balestier only really started playing after they went 2 goals down. They got themselves 3-2 up. And they've somehow let this one slip. It's gone from Geylang's perspective, victory to defeat to a draw, back to victory for the Eagles. Incredible turnaround of events here. Fantastic entertainment these two sides have provided us. Well, let me see if I can just try and get my head around this and do a bit of a recap here of the goals we've seen and the goal scorers. Christopher van Huizen getting Geylang off to a good start in the 7th minute. And then they went 2 goals up, thanks to Shawal Anuar in the 57th minute. And they looked like they were cruising then. But Daniel Goh's introduction caused a bit of a spark in Balestier's attack. He pulled 1 goal back for them. And then Fadli Kamis, it's been credited to Fadli Kamis, but I think Daniel Goh actually put it over the line at the back post to equalize for Balestier. That made it 2-2. And then Šime Žužul with a lovely finish made it 3, scoring his 9th goal of the season. And it looked like Balestier were then going to see this one out. There was some late pressure from Geylang International. And it paid dividends, as they were able to then get another equalizer. Fareez Farhan with a very late equalizer to make it 3-3. And then a very late winner scored by Recha for Geylang Internationals. 3 points to the Eagles. Wow. Incredible drama. And the bigger picture here is that, yes, it's a big blow to Balestier Khalsa, but it's a big boost for Geylang International. They go up to 26 points, just a point behind Home United, who sit in 5th on the table. For Balestier Khalsa, unfortunately, they couldn't close the gap between themselves and Young Lions, who are in 8th. So thanks for joining us. We hope you've enjoyed it. We've had a wonderful game of football. It ends here at the Bishan Stadium, 4-3 to Geylang International. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.